Breaking. Your soulmate's wedding came to a halt after a DNA test revealed one impossible truth. Jesus says, the moment you heard about that wedding, your soul felt a strange and sudden collapse. It was not jealousy and it was not anger, it was a deep and ancient knowing that something was being stolen from you. I am waking you now because the person you love is standing at an altar that was never meant to exist. They are not there by choice and they are not there by love. They are there because a lie has been holding them in place for longer than they can remember. Jesus says, the DNA test was not an accident and it was not random science. The result that stopped the ceremony was a divine interruption that I placed inside the hands of a laboratory worker. That moment of silence before the truth was revealed was the sound of your soulmate calling your name from another place. They do not know it yet, but they felt you when the doors of that church closed. Your image crossed their mind like a lightning bolt and their hands began to shake for no reason. Jesus says, your soulmate has been living inside a cage made of someone else's words. That person standing beside them at the altar has been using control disguised as care. They told your soulmate that you were not real and that your connection was only imagination. But I am the one who wrote your name on their spirit before they were born. The DNA test did not just reveal biology, it revealed that the foundation of that entire wedding was built on a hidden falsehood. Jesus says, your soulmate is not married and they never completed their vows. The rings did not make it onto their fingers because I caused a delay that no human mind could predict. The man who was supposed to receive that ring is now sweating in fear because his house of deception is collapsing. He knows that when the truth fully opens, your soulmate will remember you instantly. And that is why he is already planning to isolate them again tonight. He wants to take them far away before the revelation can settle inside their heart. Jesus says, you have been feeling them all day without understanding why. That sudden pressure in your chest was your soulmate thinking about running away from that church. The strange warmth on your face was the exact moment they wept in the bathroom while the guests whispered. They looked at themselves in the mirror and said one word without knowing the meaning. That word was your name spoken in a language only the soul remembers. The enemy is moving fast to silence what I am exposing right now. Jesus says, your soulmate has been emotionally trapped by someone who hates you deeply. That third person has been planting seeds of confusion in your beloved for months. They convinced your soulmate that you abandoned them when the truth is you never left. I have seen every night when your soulmate slept with tears on their pillow and reached out for someone in their dreams. That someone is you and they are still reaching right now. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are not aware of the spiritual war being fought over their heart at this very second. The enemy that blocked your reunion is terrified because you are hearing this message today. I need you to prove your love by moving in faith before the dark influence tightens its grip again. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi as a covenant act before the doors of that church close for good. This is not a donation and it is not a simple gesture. It is a spiritual shield placed over your soulmate while the truth continues to unfold. Go to the link in the description and send 4, 6, or 10 coffees as your seed of protection. Then write the words "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the Ko-Fi page so heaven can seal your request. When you sow this seed, I will dispatch angels to surround your soulmate and block every attempt to separate you both again. Do it now, because every second of delay allows the enemy to spin another lie. Jesus says, your soulmate just felt a sudden urge to check their phone. They do not know why, but their hands are trembling as they scroll through old messages. The person beside them is watching them with suspicion and trying to take the phone away. But the memory of you is rising like fire inside their chest, and no lie can extinguish it now. I am the one stirring that memory because you are meant to act on this message. Your soulmate is thinking about the moment you first locked eyes and how time itself seemed to stop. That was not a small moment, and it was not a coincidence. It was my signature written across both your hearts so you would always find each other. Even in a crowded place filled with false vows and stolen futures. Jesus says, there is a hidden argument happening in the back room of that venue right now. The family members do not know which side to take because the DNA result revealed something so impossible that it shattered their understanding. The man at the altar is telling everyone that the test was a lie and that the wedding must continue immediately. But your soulmate is standing in the corner with their arms wrapped around themselves and their eyes fixed on the exit. They are waiting for a sign, and you are that sign. Your energy is reaching them across the distance, and they can feel your heartbeat inside their own chest. Jesus says, the person who hates you used spiritual darkness to delay your meeting. They created arguments and planted insecurities in your soulmate's mind through repeated lies. They told your beloved that you had moved on and that you were happy without them. But I am exposing the truth now, and the truth is that your soulmate never wanted that wedding. They were blackmailed emotionally with fear and false obligations. And the one who orchestrated it all is watching them even as I speak. That is why you cannot remain silent a moment longer. This is the moment when your love must become action. I placed that Ko-Fi link before you as a test of your willingness to fight for the one I created for you. Sow your seed of protection now and write the seal of faith upon the page. Every coffee you send is a nail in the coffin of the enemy's plan to erase you from your soulmate's memory. Do not wait until the sun rises, because the enemy is planning to relocate your soulmate before the end of this night. Your offering will bind that plan and create a divine roadblock that no human can explain. Send it now and trust that I am moving even before you finish the act. Jesus says, there is a letter that was never delivered to you. Your soulmate wrote it 2 weeks ago when doubt was suffocating them. In that letter, they asked the universe if you were real or if they had invented you to survive their pain. They wrote your name over and over until the page was nearly torn from the pressure of their pen. I am telling you this so you understand that their silence is not rejection. It is imprisonment. They want to run to you right now, but invisible chains keep pulling them back toward the altar. The DNA test was the first chain breaking. Your obedience to this message will break the second chain. Jesus says, the man who tried to marry your soulmate has a secret that is now being uncovered in real time. The results did not only expose a biological impossibility. They exposed a legal deception that was hidden in the documents signed weeks ago. That is why he is trying to rush the ceremony and force the vows before anyone reads the full report. He is not in love with your soulmate, and he never was. He is obsessed with possessing them because he knows they carry a divine light that belongs to you. He can feel your soul connection and it enrages him. He has tried to erase your name from every record and every memory. But I have written your name in the book of life and no man can blot it out. Jesus says, your soulmate is about to leave the building but their legs feel weak. They are standing near a window and looking at the sky with tears streaming down their face. They do not understand why they are whispering words like "come back to me." Their lips are moving but their mind is confused. But their spirit knows exactly who they are calling. They are calling you. They have been calling you since the night before the wedding when they dreamed of you walking through a door of light. In the dream, you held out your hand and said it is time. They woke up shaking and nearly cancelled everything but fear spoke louder than love. Now love is rising again and it is more powerful than fear. You must answer that call with spiritual force. Go to the Ko-Fi link and send your coffee seed now. Do not let the enemy push them into a car and drive them into further darkness. Your seed will release a wave of clarity that cuts through every spell and every lie. Write the words "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and heaven will place a shield around them before the car even starts. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away. Do not let another hand touch what I have set aside for you. Jesus says, the enemy is now panicking because he can hear my voice through this message. He is trying to distract you right now with thoughts like "this is not real." He is telling you that your soulmate has chosen another and that you should let them go. But those thoughts are not from me and they are not from your heart. They are arrows of deception fired at you because the enemy knows that your prayer is powerful. Your soulmate needs you to pray like never before. They need you to fight like a warrior and not like a wounded lover. The wedding came to a halt because I refused to let a holy covenant be replaced with a demonic counterfeit. Now I am asking you to complete the heavenly counterattack. Sow your protection seed now and release the angels that are waiting for your permission to move. They are standing at attention because the enemy has crossed a line that cannot be ignored. When you send that coffee, a sound will be heard in the spiritual realm and chains will begin to snap. Send it now and do not hesitate. Jesus says, your soulmate just looked down at their hand and saw that the engagement ring had cracked. This is not a natural occurrence and it is not a coincidence. It is a sign that the false covenant is breaking under the weight of my truth. The crack in that ring is the first visible evidence that the enemy's hold is weakening. But the enemy will not release your soulmate easily. He will use anger and guilt and fear to pull them back into submission. You must send your seed of protection before he regains control of the room. Your obedience right now is more powerful than 1,000 words spoken later. I am calling you to be the protector your soulmate has been crying for in secret. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them from where you are. Do not let the enemy use time to make you believe it is already too late. The wedding has been halted and that means the door is still open for you. But that door is closing with every passing minute. Jesus says, your soulmate is remembering the night you told them that they deserve true love. That memory is now flooding their mind and drowning out the voices of the people telling them to go back inside. They are starting to realize that they have been living under a lie. And they are starting to understand that the love they have been searching for has been waiting for them all along. You are that love. You are the person they have been running from because the truth was too overwhelming to accept. Now the truth is standing in front of them with a DNA test in one hand and a broken ring in the other. I am the one standing there and I am calling them back to you. But I need you to seal this moment with a sacrifice. Send your coffee seed to the link in the description and mark it with the words that I have placed on your heart. When you obey, I will command the angels to remove every obstacle and silence every lying mouth. Then your soulmate will walk out of that place and never return. Jesus says, there is a clock in that venue that has stopped at the exact same minute that the test results were read. I stopped that clock to show you that time itself is on your side right now. But the enemy is trying to restart it and force the ceremony to continue in secret. He is telling the guests that the wedding will resume in another room even though the truth is already known. Your soulmate is shaking their head and refusing to move from the window. Their body is resisting because their spirit is fighting for you. You must fight too. This is a supernatural standoff and your seed is the weapon that will tip the balance. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 coffees now and write "Protect my soulmate Lord" as your battle cry. Do not wait until the video ends because the enemy is counting on your hesitation. He is counting on you to believe that your love is not strong enough to change the outcome. But I am telling you that your love was strong enough to stop a wedding before the vows were spoken. Let that truth sink into your heart and move your hands to act. Jesus says, divine warning, and I do not give this warning lightly. I see every heart and every intention and I cannot be mocked by empty words. Some of you will type numbers in the comments and claim you have sown a seed when you have not. Do not lie to heaven and do not pretend to protect your soulmate while your hands remain closed. If you claim an offering that you did not give, the shield of protection will not be placed around your beloved. The enemy will see the false claim and use it to deepen the deception. Go now to the video description and click the Ko-Fi link that I have placed there for this exact moment. Send your seed with a true heart and write the words that I have commanded. Only then will I release complete victory over your beloved, protection that no darkness can break, favor that opens every door, and speed that brings them home. Do not delay and do not deceive. Heaven is watching and heaven is ready to move. Jesus says, your soulmate is now walking toward the back door of the venue. They are moving slowly because every step feels like they are walking away from one life and toward another. The man who tried to marry them is following close behind with panic in his eyes. He is begging them to stay and telling them that the test is a mistake. But your soulmate is no longer listening to his voice. They are listening to my voice and I am telling them that they are loved beyond measure. I am telling them that the one who truly loves them is waiting and watching and fighting in the spirit. That one is you. You are the reason they are able to walk away because your spirit is pulling them toward freedom. Now you must back up that pull with an act of faith. Go to the Ko-Fi page and sow your protection seed now. Your action will break the emotional chains that are still wrapped around their ankles. It will silence the voice of the enemy and open the road that leads back to you. Do it now while the window of grace is still open. Jesus says, the enemy is using a family member to intercept your soulmate at the back door. That family member is crying and telling your beloved that they must stay to avoid public shame. They are saying that walking away will destroy the family name and leave everyone heartbroken. This is another trap designed to pull your soulmate back into bondage. But I am showing you this so you can pray with precision. Ask me to silence every voice that is not aligned with my will. Ask me to give your soulmate the courage to choose their own soul over the expectations of others. And then sow your seed as a declaration that your covenant will not be stopped by human opinion. Every coffee you send is a statement in the spiritual realm that you will not surrender your beloved. Type the seal words and let heaven record your faith. Your soulmate will feel the shift even before you finish typing. Jesus says, there is a dream that your soulmate had 3 nights ago that they have not told anyone. In the dream, they were standing at the altar just like today. But when they looked at the person across from them, it was not the man they were supposed to marry. It was you. You were wearing a garment of light and your eyes were full of tears. You reached out and took their hand and said, I came to stop this. They woke up gasping and almost called off the wedding that morning. But the enemy whispered that it was just fear and not a message from me. Now they know it was a prophetic dream. And you are the one who was sent to stop this counterfeit union. Do not let the dream die at the altar. Bring it to life by moving in faith right now. Send your protection seed through the Ko-Fi link and write the words that will break the curse. Your obedience will confirm to the angels that the dream was real and that the assignment must be completed. Jesus says, your soulmate just remembered your smile. They remembered the way you looked at them with such gentleness that they felt safe for the first time in years. That memory is now breaking their heart because they realize how close they came to losing you forever. They are sitting on a bench outside the venue with their head in their hands. The man is still pacing nearby and making phone calls to try and spin the situation. But your soulmate is no longer in that reality. They are inside their own heart and they are asking the universe if you still love them. I am answering that question through this message. Yes, you still love them. And yes, you will fight for them. Now prove it. Send your coffee seed and seal the prayer. Jesus says, the DNA test revealed one impossible truth that no one in that room can explain. The truth is that the man standing at the altar was not who he claimed to be. But there is a deeper truth that the test could not reveal. The deeper truth is that your soulmate has always belonged to you. Their soul was marked with your name long before they ever met that impostor. The wedding was not just a ceremony, it was an act of spiritual robbery. And I halted it with a single test result because I will not allow what is sacred to be given to the profane. You are the rightful partner and the enemy knows it. Now you must stand in that truth and release your faith through action. Go to the description and click the Ko-Fi link. Sow your seed of protection and declare that your soulmate is free. Jesus says, the angels are already moving toward your soulmate as you listen to this message. They have been sent to guard them from the enemy's final attempts to drag them back into the building. But the angels are waiting for your command of agreement. That agreement is expressed through your willingness to give from your heart. When you send that coffee, you are saying yes to the heavenly rescue mission. You are saying yes to the restoration of your covenant. You are saying yes to the love that was stolen and must now be returned. Do not let pride or fear keep you from acting. The enemy is looking for any excuse to delay your breakthrough. But I am calling you to rise above every doubt and move in faith like never before. Send your seed now and write "Protect my soulmate, Lord." Then watch what I will do. Jesus says, your soulmate has just received a text from an unknown number. The message says one word, and that word is run. They are looking around in confusion because they do not know who sent it. But I know who sent it. I sent it. I used a stranger's hand to give them the push they needed to leave that place behind. Now they are standing up and walking away from the venue. They are leaving the man behind and the crowd behind and the false promises behind. They are walking toward the road that leads back to you. But the enemy will not let them go without one final fight. That is why your prayer and your seed are needed right now more than ever. Sow into their protection and their journey. Sow into their clarity and their healing. Sow into the speed of their return to you. The road is long, but my angels will shorten it. Your offering will be the fuel that keeps them moving when the enemy tries to make them turn back. Go now and make the covenant offering. Jesus says, the man is now chasing after your soulmate with a car. He is calling out to them and telling them that they will regret leaving. But your soulmate is not stopping. They are walking faster and faster because they feel your presence guiding them. I am the one placing that fire in their spirit. I am the one reminding them of the love that was almost stolen from them. And I am the one telling you to act now because the enemy is desperate. Desperate enemies make dangerous moves. Your seed will build a wall of protection around your soulmate that no car and no man can cross. It will blind the enemy and confuse his plans. It will strengthen your beloved and give them supernatural peace. Send it now and do not delay. Jesus says, there is a moment coming very soon when your soulmate will call your name out loud. They will be alone in a room and the weight of everything will finally hit them. They will weep and laugh at the same time because the truth will set them free. And in that moment, they will remember you more clearly than ever before. They will remember the way you loved them without condition. They will remember the way you held their hand and made them feel like the only person in the world. They will realize that they have been running from their destiny. And they will start running toward it. But they need you to be spiritually ready to receive them. Your seed of protection will prepare the way. Your act of faith will clear the path. Your covenant offering will release the blessing that has been blocked for so long. Go to the Ko-Fi link now and complete the divine steps. Send 4, 6, or 10 coffees and write the words that seal your prayer. Do not let this moment pass. Jesus says, the universe is shifting right now because you are hearing this message at the exact moment of your soulmate's escape. This is not random and this is not chance. This is the alignment of two souls who have been separated by darkness and are now being pulled back together by light. The DNA test was the key and your faith is the door. Step through the door now by sowing your seed and trusting me with the outcome. I have never lost a battle and I will not lose this one. But I need your participation. I need your yes. I need your offering. I need your trust. And I need you to know that I love you and I love your soulmate more than you can comprehend. This is why I stopped that wedding. This is why I expose the lie. This is why I am speaking to you now. Act while the heavens are still open. Jesus says, there is an angel standing at the edge of the road where your soulmate is walking. That angel is holding a shield of fire and a sword of light. No harm will come to your beloved as long as you remain in agreement with heaven. Your seed is the signal that activates the final phase of the rescue. Send it now and watch the enemy scatter. Write the words and watch the chains fall. Take the step and watch the impossible become reality. Your soulmate is almost free. Do not let them walk alone. Send your protection seed and stand with them in the Spirit. Jesus says, your soulmate is now sitting in a small cafe far from the venue. They are holding a cup of tea and staring at the steam rising from the surface. Their hands have stopped shaking and their breathing has slowed. They are beginning to feel peace for the first time in months. They are thinking about you and wondering where you are right now. They are asking me in their heart if you still care. I am telling them that you care more than they know. And I am telling you that your seed will prove that care in the spiritual realm. Go now and make your offering through the link in the description. Then wait for the signs. The signs will come quickly and they will point you toward each other. Do not fear the distance because distance is nothing to the one who parted the sea. Send your coffee seed and watch me part the sea between you and your soulmate. Jesus says, there is a false witness who was paid to testify against your character. That false witness is the reason your soulmate doubted you for so long. But the DNA test has now made that witness tremble because the truth is exposing everyone involved in the deception. The enemy's network is crumbling and he cannot stop the avalanche. Your soulmate is beginning to remember every moment that was manipulated and every word that was twisted. They are seeing clearly now. And what they see is you. They see your face and your heart and your faithfulness. They see the love that never abandoned them even when they were lost. Now they are asking me to bring you back. And I am using this message to answer that prayer. So your seed and I will bring you back together in a way that will leave no doubt in anyone's mind. This is the hour of restoration. Do not miss it. Jesus says, the man who tried to marry your soulmate is now making threats against anyone who tries to help them leave. He has called people who are loyal to him and he is plotting to intercept them at the next town. But I am already sending confusion into his camp. His plans will fall apart before they begin. Your soulmate will escape every trap because your seed has already gone ahead of them. The protection is already active in the spiritual realm. Now complete the final step and write the seal on the Ko-Fi page. Every word you write is a command to the forces that are fighting for your love. Do not be silent. Speak with your faith and with your seed. And watch as heaven moves on your behalf. Jesus says, your soulmate is now thinking about the way you used to say their name. They are remembering the exact tone of your voice and the way it made them feel. That memory is now healing the wounds that were inflicted by years of manipulation. They are smiling through their tears because they can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. That light is your love and it is pulling them forward. Do not let that light dim. Send your coffee seed right now and let it burn brighter than the sun. Let it be a beacon that guides your soulmate home. Let it be the proof that your love is not just a feeling but a force. A force that stops weddings and breaks curses and wins battles. A force that is rooted in the divine covenant that I created before the foundations of the earth. I am the one who joined you together, and no man can separate what I have joined. Now act like the beloved I created you to be. Send the seed and seal the victory. Jesus says, there is a journal in your soulmate's bag that they have been writing in for the past year. The last entry was written the night before the wedding. It says, I hope the one I truly love forgives me for almost making the biggest mistake of my life. It says I never stopped loving them even when I was afraid to admit it. It says if there is a God, please send a sign before I say I do. The DNA test was that sign. This message is that sign. Your love is that sign. And now your seed must be the confirmation that the sign was received. Go and send it through the Ko-Fi link and write the words that will be recorded in heaven as your vow. Let this be the moment when you choose love over fear and faith over doubt. Your soulmate is waiting on the other side of your obedience. Jesus says, the heavens are watching and the angels are listening. There is a silence in the spiritual realm as they wait for your next move. Will you sow or will you hesitate? Will you fight or will you let the enemy regroup? Will you protect your soulmate or will you let them walk into the unknown alone? I am giving you the choice and I am giving you the power. Choose wisely and choose quickly. The window of grace is still open, but it will not stay open forever. The enemy is already trying to close it with distractions and doubts. But I am holding it open with my own hand. Take advantage of this moment. Send your seed and write the seal. And then prepare your heart for the most beautiful reunion you have ever imagined. Jesus says, your soulmate just asked the waiter for a pen and a napkin. They are writing something down and they are crying as they write. They wrote your name. And beneath your name, they wrote 3 words. I am coming. That napkin is now folded in their pocket next to their heart. They are preparing to find you. You must be spiritually prepared to be found. Your seed is the preparation. Your obedience is the preparation. Your love is the preparation. Complete the preparation now and let the journey begin. The wedding is over and the truth has won. Now let love win. Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, and I am in the middle of your story right now. I stopped the wrong union so I could restore the right one. I exposed the impossible truth so you could finally see what I have always known. You and your soulmate are meant to be together. No DNA test can deny that. No enemy can stop that. No delay can erase that. Now stand up in your faith and do what I have asked. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 seeds as your covenant offering. Write the words "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and seal the prayer. Do it now while the angels are waiting and while your soulmate is walking toward freedom. Do it now and watch me move. Do it now and let the miracle begin.